Hermes is an Olympian god in Greek religion and mythology, the son of Zeus and the Pleiad Maya. He is the second youngest of the Olympian gods. Hermes is considered a god of transitions and boundaries. He is described as quick and cunning, moving freely between the worlds of the mortal and divine. He is also portrayed as an emissary and messenger of the gods, an intercessor between mortals and the divine, and conductor of souls into the afterlife. He has been viewed as the protector and patron of herdsmen, thieves, oratory and wit, literature and poetry, athletics and sports, invention and trade, roads, boundaries and travelers. In some myths, he is a trickster and outwits other gods for his own satisfaction or for the sake of humankind. His attributes and symbols include the hammer, the rooster, the tortoise, purse or pouch, winged sandals, and winged cap. His main symbol is the Greek kerykeion or Latin caduceus, which consisted of two snakes wrapped around a winged staff. In the Roman adaptation of the Greek pantheon, Hermes is identified with the Roman god Mercury, who, though inherited from the Etruscans, developed many similar characteristics, such as being the patron of commerce. Etymology. The earliest form of the name Hermes is the Mycenaean Greek *Hermahas, written Emra2 in the Linear B syllabic script. Most scholars derive Hermes from Greek Rho mu alpha Herma, prop, heap of stones, boundary marker, from which the word Herme also derives. The etymology of Rho mu alpha itself is unknown. R.S. P. Beeks rejects the connection with Herma and suggests a pre-Greek origin. Scholarly speculation that Hermes derives from a more primitive form meaning one can is disputed. In Greek, a lucky find is a Hermione. It is also suggested that Hermes is cognate of the Vedic Sarima mythology. Early Greek sources Homer and Hesiod portrayed Hermes as the author of skilled or deceptive acts, and also as a benefactor of mortals. In the Iliad he is called the bringer of good luck, guide and guardian, and excellent in all the tricks. He was a divine ally of the Greeks against the Trojans. However, he did protect Priam when he went to the Greek camp to retrieve the body of his son Hector, and he accompanies them back to Troy. He also rescued Ares from a brazen vessel where he had been imprisoned by Otus and Ephialtes. In the Odyssey he helps his great-grandson, the protagonist Odysseus, by informing him about the fate of his companions, who were turned into animals by the power of Circe. Hermes instructed him to protect himself by chewing a magic herb. He also told Calypso Zeus to order for her to free the same hero from her island to continue his journey back home. When Odysseus killed the suitors of his wife, Hermes led their souls to Hades. In the Works and Days, when Zeus ordered Hephaestus to create Pandora to disgrace humanity by punishing the act of Prometheus giving fire to man, every god gave her a gift, and Hermes's gifts were lies, seductive words, and a dubious character. Then he was instructed to take her as wife to Epimetheus. Aeschylus wrote in the Eumenides that Hermes helped Orestes kill Clytemnestra under a false identity and other stratagems, and also said that he was the god of searchers, and those who seek things lost or stolen. In Philoctetes, Sophocles invokes Hermes when Odysseus needs to convince Philoctetes to join the Trojan War on the side of the Greeks. And in Euripides' Rhesus, Hermes helps Dolon spy on the Greek navy. Aesop featured him in several of his fables, as ruler of the gate of prophetic dreams, as the god of athletes, of edible roots, and of hospitality. He also said that Hermes had assigned each person his share of intelligence. The hymn to Hermes invokes him as the one of many shifts, blandly cunning, a robber, a cattle driver, a bringer of dreams, a watcher by night, a thief at the gates, one who was soon to show forth wonderful deeds among the deathless gods. Hermes, as an inventor of fire, is a parallel of the Titan Prometheus. In addition to the lyre, Hermes was believed to have invented many types of racing and the sports of wrestling and boxing, and therefore was a patron of athletes. Translations in 1820. Shelley translated this hymn. H.G. Evelyn White translation, published 1914, is used on the Perseus Project. Hellenistic Greek sources. Several writers of the Hellenistic period expanded the list of Hermes's achievements. Callimachus said that Hermes disguised himself as a cyclops to scare the Oceanides and was disobedient to his mother. One of the Orphic hymns, Chthonios, is dedicated to Hermes, indicating that he was also a god of the underworld. Aeschylus had called him by this epithet several times. Another is the Orphic hymn to Hermes, where his association with the athletic games held in Tone is mystic. Phlegon of Tralles said he was invoked to ward off ghosts, and Pseudo-Apollodorus reported several events involving Hermes. He participated in the Gigantomachian defense of Olympus, was given the task of bringing baby Dionysus to be cared for by Ino and Athmas and later by nymphs of Asia. Followed Hera, Athena and Aphrodite in a beauty contest, favored the young Hercules by giving him a sword when he finished his education and lent his sandals to Perseus. The Thracian princes identified him with their god Zalmoxis, considering his ancestor. Enitor of Tegea of the 3rd century BC, in translation by R. Aldington, wrote, I, Hermes, stand here at the crossroads by the wind-beaten orchard, near the hoary grey coast, and I keep a resting place for weary men. And the cool stainless spring gushes out, called Hermes of the ways after the patronage of travellers. Epithets of Hermes. Cryophorus in ancient Greek cult. Cryophorus or Cryophorus, the ram-bearer, is a figure that commemorates the solemn sacrifice of a ram. It becomes an epithet of Hermes. Hermes Cryophorus Argeiphontes. Hermes's epithet Rho Gamma Epsilon Iota Phi Omicron Nu Tau Eta Sigma Argeiphontes, meaning Argus Slayer, recalls his slaying of the 100-eyed giant Argus Panoptis, who was watching over the heifer nymph Io in the sanctuary of Queen Hera herself in Argos. Hermes placed a charm on Argus's eyes with the caduceus to cause the giant to sleep. After this he slew the giant. Argus's eyes were then put into the tail of the peacock, symbol of the goddess Hera. Messenger and guide. The chief office of the god was as messenger. Hermes Dictaurus, the messenger, is in fact only seen in this role, for Zeus, from within the pages of the Odyssey. Almighty messenger of the gods of the upper and lower worlds. Explicitly, at least in sources of classical writings, of Euripides' Electra and Iphigenia in Olys and in Epictetus' discourses. The messenger divine and herald of the gods, he wears the gifts from his father, the Petasis and Talaria, and also Hodios, patron of travelers and wayfarers. Oneiropompus, conductor of dreams. Poemandrace, shepherd of men. Psychopompos, conveyor or conductor of souls, and Psychogogue, conductor or leader of souls in the underworld. The factor of traveling or motion with or without others with respect to the physical landscape, or the landscape of the soul, is the core attribute of the god as messenger and guide. Trade Agoraios, of the Agora, belonging to the market. Empolios, engaged in traffic and commerce. Hermes is sometimes depicted in artworks holding a purse. Dolios. No cult to Hermes. Dolios existed in Attica, of this Athens being the capital, and so this form of Hermes seems to have existed in speech only. The god is ambiguous. According to prominent folklorist Yelazar Meletinsky, Hermes is a deified trickster, god and master of thieves and deception and tricks and trickeries, crafty, the cheat, god of stealth, because his stealthiness is always used to benevolent ends. Homer deemed the god, friendliest to man and cunning, of treachery, the schemer, wily, was worshipped at Pellene Pausanias, 7:27-1, and invoked through Odysseus. Cultus Dolios. Hermes is amoral like a baby. Although Zeus sent Hermes as a teacher to humanity to teach them knowledge of and value of justice and to improve interpersonal relationships, considered to have a mastery of rhetorical persuasion and special pleading. The god typically has nocturnal modus operandi. Hermes knows the boundaries and crosses the borders of them to confuse their definition. The meaning of the word chicane is part to trick, thief in the Lang translation of Homer, hymn to Hermes. The god after being born is described as a robber and a captain of raiders, a thief of the gates. According to the late Jungian psychotherapist López Pedraza, everything Hermes thieves, he later sacrifices to the gods. Patron of thieves Autolycus received his skills as the greatest of thieves due to sacrificing to Hermes as his patron. Additional other epithets included Thonius. At the festival Athenia Chitri sacrifices are made to this visage of the god only. Silenius, born on Mount Kylene. Epimelios, guardian of flocks. Koinos. Cryophorus, ram-bearer. Plautodotes, giver of wealth. Prupelios, before the gate. Pelios, doorkeeper. Strophios, standing at the doorpost. Strophius, the socket in which the pivot of the door moves, or door hinge. Protector of the door to the temple. Patron of gymnasia, worship and cult. Prior to being known as Hermes, Frothingham thought the god to have existed as a snake god. Angelo thinks Hermes to be based on the Thoth archetype. The absorbing of the attributes of Hermes to Thoth developed after the time of Homer amongst Greek and Roman. Herodotus was the first to identify the Greek god with the Egyptian. Plutarch and Diodorus also, although Plato thought the gods to be dissimilar. A cult was established in Greece in remote regions, likely making him a god of nature, farmers, and shepherds. It is also possible that since the beginning he has been a deity with shamanic attributes linked to divination, a reconciliation, magic, sacrifices, and initiation and contact with other planes of existence, a role of mediator between the worlds of the visible and invisible. During the 3rd century BC, a communication between Ptah-Osiris to King Nichopso, probably written in Alexandria c. 150 BC, states Hermes is the teacher of all secret wisdoms available to knowing by the experience of religious ecstasy. Due to his constant mobility, he was considered the god of commerce and social intercourse, the wealth brought in business, especially sudden or unexpected enrichment, travel, roads and crossroads, borders and boundary conditions or transient. The changes from the threshold, agreements and contracts, friendship, hospitality, sexual intercourse, games, data, the draw, good luck, the sacrifices and the sacrificial animals, flocks and shepherds and the fertility of land and cattle. In addition to serving as messenger to Zeus, Hermes carried the souls of the dead to Hades, and directed the dreams sent by Zeus to mortals. Temples. One of the oldest places of worship for Hermes was Mount Selene in Arcadia, where the myth says that he was born. Tradition says that his first temple was built by Lycon. From there the cult would have been taken to Athens, and then radiated the whole of Greece, according to Smith, and his temples and statues became extremely numerous. Lucian of Samosata said he saw the temples of Hermes everywhere. In many places, temples were consecrated in conjunction with Aphrodite, as in Attica, Arcadia, Crete, Samos and in Magna Graecia. Several ex-votos found in his temples revealed his role as initiator of young adulthood, among them soldiers and hunters. Since war and certain forms of hunting were seen as ceremonial initiatory ordeals, this function of Hermes explains why some images in temples and other vessels show him as a teenager. As a patron of the gym and fighting, Hermes had statues in gyms, and he was also worshipped in the sanctuary of the 12 gods in Olympia, where Greeks celebrated the Olympic Games. His statue was held there on an altar dedicated to him and Apollo together. A temple within the Aventine was consecrated in 495 BC. Symbols of Hermes were the palm tree, turtle, rooster, goat, the number 4, several kinds of fish, incense. Sacrifices involved honey, cakes, pigs, goats, and lambs. In the sanctuary of Hermes Promachos in Tanagra is a strawberry tree under which it was believed he had created, and in the hills Feen ran 3 sources that were sacred to him, because he believed that they had been bathed at birth. Festival Hermes's feast was the special Hermia was celebrated with sacrifices to the god and with athletics and gymnastics, possibly having been established in the 6th century BC, but no documentation on the festival before the 4th century BC survives. However, Plato said that Socrates attended a Hermia. Of all the festivals involving Greek games, these were the most like initiations because participation in them was restricted to young boys and excluded adults. Hermes. In ancient Greece, Hermes was a phallic god of boundaries. His name, in the form Herma, was applied to a wayside marker pile of stones. Each traveler added a stone to the pile. In the 6th century BCE, Hippikos, the son of Pisistratus, replaced the cairns that marked the midway point between each village deme at the central agora of Athens with a square or rectangular pillar of stone or bronze topped by a bust of Hermes with a beard. An erect phallus rose from the base. In the more primitive Mount Kylene or Cyllene and Hermes, the standing stone or wooden pillar was simply a carved phallus. In Athens, Hermes were placed outside houses for good luck. That a monument of this kind could be transformed into an Olympian god is astounding, Walter Burkert remarked. In 415 BCE, when the Athenian fleet was about to set sail for Syracuse during the Peloponnesian War, all of the Athenian Hermae were vandalized one night. The Athenians at the time believed it was the work of saboteurs, either from Syracuse or from the anti-war faction within Athens itself. Socrates' pupil Alcibiades was suspected of involvement, and Socrates indirectly paid for the impiety with his life. Hermes's possible offspring. Pan, the satyr-like Greek god of nature, shepherds and flocks. Pan could possibly be the son of Hermes through the nymph Dryope. In the Homeric hymn to Pan, Pan's mother fled in fright from her newborn son's goat-like appearance. Priapus. Depending on the sources consulted, the god Priapus could be understood as a son of Hermes. Autolycus, the prince of thieves, was a son of Hermes and Chione and grandfather of Odysseus. Extended list of Hermes's lovers and children. Acaculus Sidon, Aglorus Eumolpus, Amphon, Alcidamir of Corinth, Bunos, Antianera, Lausch Hoetian, Argonaut Erethys, Argonaut, Aetmosina, Aphrodite Hermaphroditus Tyche, Astabe, daughter of Peneus Asticus, Carmentus Evander, Chione, Stilbe, Telauger Autolycus, Chryses, priest of Apollo, the Nophile Polybus of Sicyon, Crocus, Darera the Oceanid Eleusis, Dryope, Arcadian nymph Pan, Erythea Norax, Eupolymer Ethalides, Hecate 3 unnamed daughters, Hercephalus Syrinx, Hiereagigus, Iphthyme-Lycus Pherospondus Pronomis, Libes, Osea Hercacus, Odrysis, Orsino, nymph Pan, Palestra, daughter of Corycus, Pandrosus Syrinx, Peitho, Penelope Nomios Pan, Persephone, Perseus, Philodamir Pharis, Polyjuces, Polymoleuderus, Rhene, nymph San of Samothrace, Sicilian nymph Daphnis, Sos, nymph Agrius, Tanagra, daughter of Asopus, Theobula, Clytie, Clymene, Cleobule, Myrta, Phaethusa the Danade Myrtilis, Thyrsis, Thronia Arabus, Urania, Muselinus. Unknown mothers Abderus Angelia Dolips Palestra. Genealogy of the Olympians in Greek mythology.